welcome back to Grandpa Sees the Blinking. So let's see, what is the current price? Current price is right about $267.35. $267.35. Okay, so we had a high today of $278.39, just shy of 280, and we had a low today so far of 266.60. 266.60 is the low so far, and it closed at 267.48. Please don't take anything Grandpa says as financial advice, and do your own research. Let's see, what do we got going for blinking? It was an exciting day for blinking, really. Okay, so on the upside, on the top side where they were shorting, we had after she broke down below 275. What time did they start doing that? I gotta take better notes. Right around 11 o'clock, I believe, if my memory serves me right, they started shorting at 275 times 3. 275 times 3. And they did that. Let's see, times 3, that's 300 shares per blink. And they were doing it 20, 30 times per minute. And they did that, I want to say they did that for 2.5, 3 hours. And as of late, like the last hour, they pretty much quit doing it. Other than that, they did do a little bit at 277.25 times 1. 272.40 times 4. Shorting 274.50 times 4 for a period of time shorting, and when they did that in conjunction with the 275 times 3 shorting, it just, the price just didn't do too well. So anyway, they were also up in the 278 area times 2 for a while, 276.80 times 1 for a while. And on the bottom side, on the buy side, we've seen some 257.80 times 1. We've seen 263.18 times 1. 264 was a very prevalent number, probably about 3 hours worth that would be of interest to you. And, it broke down below 267, so that's negated at this point. There was quite a bit at 267 throughout the day, but it went through it, obviously. So as of late here on the downside, we've got 262 times 1 started being very steady in the last hour or so. And at the very end here, we had 257.73, so on the buy side. And so what's Grandpa see here for what I'm thinking may happen is looking at what we have of substance on the sell side. Where do you want to sell your shares if you've got some? 275 to 278 area would be a wonderful place to sell some shares. Our 280 number up there at the top. There, there's they shorted that thing billions yesterday, and they added to it today. They added to it some. What did they do at 280? I got it written down. Yep, they did 280 times 1. And they added to that 280 number, so there's even more at 280 than there was before. So we will see that number. Now, can they go up and bounce off that thing before this week is done? Sure they can. I just don't think they're going to get it done because they've already piled in most of the day at 275 real strong, and they've got the 276.80, and they got the 278s in between there and 280 that they'd have to get through, but they can do whatever they want, and they do, and they're really good at it. All we got to do is sell where they're selling and buy where they're buying. And I'm telling you right now, they're selling at 275, 278, and 280 is the top. And until Grandpa sees something of substance above that 280 that they're doing, that's the top. That is the top in Grandpa's opinion. So now let's talk where you want to buy. Where do you want to buy? Well, currently we got some stuff built up in that 266.70 range. Under the 267, you could maybe get a bounce. It might go all the way up to 275 for you, very likely. I think we're going to go back and forth here some in range trade for a while. I just really think that, they could drop us quickly, but I think they're going to want to get more people stuck up at the top before they really pull the plug. I think they're going to want to build up that people long in the 275 range, or 270, 275, 278. They want to get as much going that way as they can before they pull the plug, and so they can take them all out as they go down. So on the buy side, currently, nothing real strong. The only really place of substance is still the 239 to 243 area is a place of substance where they've bought a lot. And we have some other numbers in between, more than we had before now. But unless you're just going to go in and out and try pick up $5 or $7, this is not a place to be buying right now, in Grandpa's humble opinion. And then underneath that 239 to 243 area, you have the 230, what do we got? The 229, 230 area. And they committed there very strongly. That's another area I think we're going to see a bounce as it's going down. To what number does Grandpa think we're going to head to? 225. Eventually we're going to see 225. And I think we may see it before we see 280. You're going to probably see 275 several times before this is over. Okay, but so going back and forth, if you're going long or whatnot, you can have fun. Now, I had a guy get a hold of me today, and he actually did an option put and did really well on it today, going short. Did absolutely terrific. On Grandpa's crazy advice, how that guy must have nerves of steel listening to Grandpa. But all seriousness, the main thing is have patience, lots of patience. Let it come to you, okay? Um, if you want to grab something in the 267 or less area and grab a bounce, that's all great. But remember, it's just a bounce, um, and take your profit when you can. Don't get stuck up at the high end for right now. When I see blinking above that 280, that's substantial. Then you climb all over it. Then we're going into the 300s. Oh, just for the fun of it, they did short just a tiny bit after the close at 305. Just thought I'd throw that in. But it was just really uh, not much. So, and at the same point in time, they were doing just a little bit at 252 on the buy side. At the same time, they were up at 305. But so I think you know where I'm at, and I know where you're at, and I'm going to see you tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. unless I see something that would alert me that you should jump on to pick up $5 or $8 going up or down, for that matter. So God bless you, and we'll see you tomorrow at what time? 11. 11 on tomorrow is Tuesday. See you then.